experts at Spark Travel, where every journey begins with a friendly conversation.
A father of four who shot a man execution style has been jailed for life with a 28-year non-parole period. 48-year-old Matthew Dragonoff was found guilty of murdering his tenant Simon Middleton and Virginia in 2021 with a stolen high-powered rifle. He's already appealing his conviction, which Mr Middleton's stepdaughter says is absolutely disgusting. There was growing animosity between the pair after Mr Dragonoff had tried to get Mr Middleton to vacate his property. A man's been arrested after a robbery in the city this afternoon. It's alleged he threatened staff at a pharmacy in Wakefield Street with a knife before stealing medication. No one was injured. The suspect ran off towards Rundle Mall and was arrested. The 25-year-old from Adelaide will face charges of aggravated robbery. He's expected to face court today. Tom Koutsantonis is taking the reins as State Treasurer again, replacing the retiring Stephen Mulligan. He previously served as Treasurer in the Wetherill government between 2014 and 2018. The opposition's questioning whether he can be trusted with our coffers, but Premier Peter Malinauskas isn't worried.
The Treasury role has its own demands, and frankly you've got to have someone in that role that has the capacity to be able to exercise discipline in the government, and even on me as Premier. And certainly Tom and I enjoy a relationship where we're able to do that. He has no reservations in speaking truth to power, let me tell you.
Emily Burke takes on Mr Koutsantonis' former infrastructure and transport portfolio. Education Minister Blair Boyer will also be Police Minister. Rhiannon Pearce takes on Emergency and Correctional Services as well as Recreation and Sport. And Lucy Hood will be the new Environment Minister charged with tackling the algal bloom. While the American River shellfish harvesting area on Kangaroo Island has reopened. It was closed due to the detection of brevetoxins, but testing has confirmed the levels are now safe, allowing commercial harvesting to resume immediately. It was the only harvesting area on KI closed due to the current algal bloom. However, closures remain in place at the Kabawi, Franklin Harbour, Port Vincent and Stansbury oyster harvesting areas and the harvesting of pippies from the Coorong. The Albanese government's refusing to be drawn on how much households will save as a result of its new emissions reduction target. An extra $8 billion will be spent to help slash emissions by 62 to 70% over the next decade. The Climate Change Authority says if all goes to plan, power prices will come down by $1,000 by 2035. But Prime Minister Anthony Albanese won't endorse the specific savings.
The cheapest form of new energy is renewables. The modelling is there. It's not government modelling. It's modelling that's been done by the energy market operator. And what we know is that the cheapest form of energy is renewables.
A pilot is still missing after a light plane crash in New South Wales. Sasha Foot reports.
A search and rescue operation was launched when an emergency alert was issued yesterday afternoon. The accident site was located within a national park north of Batemans Bay. Crews have been searching on foot due to the difficult terrain. The Australian Transport Safety Bureau says it's sending investigators to the crash site where they will collect flight tracking data and probe pilot and aircraft maintenance records. A preliminary report on the findings will be delivered in about 2 months.
Now turning to 5AA sport, and young Adelaide pair Zach Taylor and Hugh Bond have finalised contract extensions with the club, Taylor signing on for 1 more year and Bond for 2. While Geelong and Hawthorn have named unchanged lineups for tonight's prelim final at the MCG, more than 90,000 fans are expected. Brisbane coach Chris Fagan's keeping tight-lipped on whether they'll tag Pies star Nick Dacos in tomorrow's prelim final at the G. Collingwood is fresh after a week off and will be boosted by the return of Jeremy Howe. Fagan says they're prepared for the challenge to fight it out for a grand final spot.
They're a highly experienced group that have played together a lot. They've got a lot of 30-year-olds that have played in a lot of finals, so they're going to be well and truly ready. But we're finals hardened too, so we're experienced as well. They'll come out hard because they'll be fresh. We've got to be ready for that and ready to respond.
While Lachie Neale is further ahead than expected in his recovery from a calf injury as he pushes to make a remarkable grand final return if the Lions make it. Now checking 5AA traffic.
At Collinswood, a smash causing quite big delays in North East Road near Galway Avenue. Those delays are outbound. Really slow, so Donald Rabbit Drive heading out of the city this Arvo. Quite busy, the Port Expressway as you're leaving Port Adelaide. And got cameras this afternoon. Coromandel Parade, Blackwood and Education Road at Happy Valley. Dan Murphy's has you covered for footy finals. Get hard-rated varieties, 375ml cans, 10-pack, $42 for My Dan's members. Ends Sunday. Choose to drink wise. T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
To the weather, showers developing in 19, showers tomorrow 16, showers continuing on Sunday 18 and cloudy for Monday 17. At the moment 18. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
In your suburb.
Good evening from Port Noarlunga.
Across your state.
A sombre scene here in Bordertown tonight.
9 News is covering the stories that matter to South Australians.
We begin with breaking news tonight.
South Australian parents urged to be extra vigilant.
Because your home is our home. Adelaide is your city. 9 is your news.
Today we're learning more about Holistic Care SA. We have a big fan here. Maggie, walk us through your journey with Holistic Care SA.
Harley has several disabilities. He's gotten to an age where he had to live independently. They were the best people that we've made contact with. Many times we've had other providers who have not kept in contact with us. With Holistic Care, they're in contact with us just about every day, letting us know what's going on, what the challenges are that Harley has.
So what changes have you seen since your stepson's been in supported independent living with Holistic Care SA?
Oh, he's just blossomed into a nice young man. This is more like a family. He's able to cook for himself and cleaning and bowling and all those good things he loves to do.
As Tracy, the founder of Holistic Care SA, says, everyone deserves the chance to become who they're meant to be. For a friendly chat about supported independent living, visit holisticcaresa.com.au.
Tired of scrolling through countless websites to plan your holiday? At locally owned Spark Travel, our travel experts are just a phone call away, eager to hear your needs and craft the perfect getaway tailored just for you. Reach out today for a chat and let's start planning your holiday together. Look for our travel deals in the Sunday Mail. Spark Travel, where your journey begins with a conversation. King William Street, Adelaide. Phone now 88765121, sparktravel.com.au.
Setting the agenda for South Australia. This is 5AA, always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Leith, Forrest.
Closer. Broadcasting live from the Adelaide Central Market for Seafood and Sounds. It's a last hour. It's a Friday. Gets a little bit loosey-goosey, as Stephen Rowe might say, because Chris Jarmer is here. Chris would normally join us in the 5AA kitchen, all thanks to Powell's, Parafield Airport Liquor Store. Our great friends from Smeg and Debney Distributors. We're on the Complete Care live stream now. It looks a little different because we're here at the Adelaide Central Market, but it's still Foodie Friday. Let's go. Chris Jarmer, ready to go.
Welcome to Foodie Friday with Chris Jarmer from Jarmer's Kitchen. Thanks to Smeg and Parafield Airport Liquor.
Christopher, lovely to see you. Welcome to the Adelaide Central Market.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Leith. It's good to be out and about on the road.
You're on the road. You're cooking up a storm. How great is the Central Market?
Yeah, it's a real buzz today as well.
Busy, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, this place is always busy on a Friday.
Yeah, but when there's something extra, something special in the air like this, it's a lot of fun. Now, you're getting into the spirit of seafood and sound. You've got a seafood dish for us today.
So I'm going to redo an old classic that my father named a dish after my mother called prawns Catalan.
Really?
Yes. And
gee, that's romantic. You want to win a lady's heart, sing a song about it, or name a dish in her honour?
So it's a shellfish mousse.
Yes.
So we're going to make a shellfish mousse first.
Okay.
And in the original recipe, we brush the mousse on prawns, but because we want to support the local fish industry, I've got some King George whiting local.
Oh,
so
beautiful.
we're going to put the mousse on the King George whiting, but you can put it on other fish like flathead or little mullets.
Okay.
So what we need to do, we need 1 egg white.
Now, the good news is we have a lot of tasters here watching us here at the Central Market, so they'll be very happy to get their hands on some mousse. Your mum must have loved that. I mean, that is brownie points galore, that.
Yes, she did.
Have you made a dish for Linda?
Don't think so.
Duck a la Linda or
I'll have to check. I might have.
Sirloin Linda.
All right,
that's very romantic.
We want a little bit of ice.
All right, so you got some egg white
to keep our prawns cold.
Ice, yep.
So I've got some South Australian prawn cutlets here.
Yes, beautiful.
They're going to go in the blender.
Look at the size of those prawns. You're one of the great foodies, so I'm sure you do. Do you eat everything? Are you a seafood connoisseur? You love your fish?
Yes.
And your...
Yep. I eat anything. So we've got the egg white, the prawns, and the ice in there, and we're going to blitz that with our food processor.
With our SMEG processor, thanks to
Let's see if I'm using this
Debney
right.
Distributors.
So I'm just going to pulse it a couple of times.
So you don't want to blitz it to oblivion. You just want to give it a little...
Oh, we want it smooth.
Okay.
So we're going to go in there now with some tomato paste.
Yes.
Which is here somewhere in my...
You're in a different kitchen. How do you go, chef, in a different kitchen when everything's around?
A little bit of tomato paste. This is mainly... It's actually mainly for colour, a little bit of flavour.
Yes. I'm looking forward to seeing what Powers have done. Can I just quickly, a quick free plug for Lucia's, which are a Central Market icon, helped us out with our wine glasses and our plates today. So thank you, Maria.
They always help me out when I need things in the market.
They are the best.
Okay, so now we've blitzed that. That's fairly smooth.
Okay.
Now we're just going to finish this off with a bit of cream.
So prawns, egg white, tomato paste.
A little bit of tomato paste for the colour.
Yep.
And then the cream.
Cream. Oh, look at that.
And so that will enrich it, and a little bit of...
Can I ask a silly question? Do you use full strength cream, low fat cream? Does it matter? Does your food taste different if you...
We only have one type of cream in the fridge at work, and it's thickened cream. So we can use that for everything. We can use it for cooking. We can use it for desserts. Sometimes I'll get a double cream if I want to, the real thick. Remember the old King Island double cream on the pudding?
Yep.
So we don't want to blitz this too much because you can split the cream. So now our mousse is ready. Let's just put this there. Get rid of that. Yep.
Yep.
So then we get our mousse.
This is a good live stream today. You're seeing really the behind the scenes of a working kitchen.
Yeah, normally it'd be stop and start, tidy up, start again. But we're on the roll here. We are time poor.
So, Dad's inspiration for this, is this a common dish that you would have?
Look, this is a very classic European type of French influenced dish, like a prawn mousseline, they would call it.
Oh, mousseline.
So you can do different things with this. I had a wine dinner on Tuesday night.
Yes.
And I did this exact same mousse. So we're going to add a little bit of chervil and dill for a bit of extra flavour and some colour.
Okay. You know what I might do? Andrew, who is one of our amazing street team members here, do we still have the microphone? I might get you to plug the microphone in, and when we take this around for people to try, they can give us their thoughts. Thank you, Andrew. All right, so you've got that.
So we mix. Now, normally I'm going by feel here. Normally what I'd like to do is make a little ball and test it in some water.
Yes.
And test the consistency of the mousse. If it's too tight, add a little bit more cream.
Okay.
And this.
So are you saying it breaks away in the water?
No, it'll cook it, so it'll either set tight.
Yep.
If it's too tight, add a little bit more cream.
Gotcha.
So, it looks pretty good.
Okay.
So now we want to prepare our whiting.
Yes.
So I'll just clean that board.
Did we get you the whiting here from the Central Market? We sorted you out.
Angelarkis
brothers helped us out. Thank you for that. Yes. We had Alex Knoll on earlier. Don't say Knoll.
To be honest, I thought whiting price would have gone down a little bit with what's going on with the local seafood, but the price of whiting seems to be steady around the $80 a kilo. So it's not the cheapest fish. So if you want to use a little mullet, or you can put this mousse on top of some snapper, or you can use you could even do it with carp. If you're brave enough to cook carp.
Oof.
So you see, did you see what I'm doing there?
You're taking the middle out of your fillet.
So the easiest way to clean a whiting fillet.
The fin.
First,
or the wing.
we get rid of the tiny little wing, unlike the kingfish that you just had before. It has a tiny little wing.
By the way, Franco brought across her wings there, and we had some of that, and it was delish, and people were enjoying that. So some people eat them, some people don't. You've taken these ones out.
So, and then you do a little V-cut, and that takes out the bones from the whiting.
Gotcha.
So, one more.
Did you have to practice as a young child for many years as an aspiring young chef to just get your knife work right with fish?
Fish filleting is a skill. When you watch the guys in the processing plants like Angelarchus and Sam Tass and the other fish shop here.
Yes.
They are super sharp knives and they are so good, leaving next to nothing on the bone when they're filleting.
I know of a guy called Harry Highpants, who was apparently just a genius. You know, in his life he'd done his 10,000 hours of filleting, and it was just one of those amazing sort of seafood type. Thank you. Yes.
Now, is there a... I thought I saw a salt grinder in somewhere in one of these cupboards.
Good question. Tune into the Complete Care live stream. That's complete with a K. Right now, you'll look at Chris and I trying to sort through.
Yes, there we go.
Trying to sort through and we thank the Adelaide Central Market too for letting us use their
I'm going to throw a little bit of salt in there as well.
Okay.
So now we're ready to assemble our whiting fillets. Okay, so put your whiting fillet down. Grab a little... Can you tell me what that is?
That is we use that for baking when we do our...
palette knife.
Thank you. We don't use it for seafood, but when Ella's baking a cake, she will put her icing on with that palette knife.
This is exactly... Who likes prawn toast in a Chinese restaurant?
Hands up.
This is exactly what you would do to make prawn toast as well.
Yes.
Except if I'm making prawn toast, I put some tom yum paste in there. A little bit of soy sauce, spread it onto the bread, dip it in the sesame seeds.
Okay.
And you've got prawn toast.
So you're putting your paste all over. You've got this on some Glad wrap.
That's the Glad go-between, freezer go-between. You know, it's the hardest stuff to find. I think we've talked about that before.
I think you have, yeah. You've got yourself a little stash.
We want to make spread a little bit of the mousse on top. And then I have got some breadcrumbs. Now you can use panko crumbs. You can use fresh breadcrumbs, and then it's just a matter of picking up that whiting fillet.
Yes.
And laying it in the breadcrumbs.
Beautiful.
And we got lots of...
So you're going to do a little bit more of these. Should we take a short break?
Yes.
On the other side, we will cook up these fillets. We'll also let you know what wine, courtesy of Powell's, Parafield Airport Liquor Store, that Jamie and Sam have got sorted for us. So we'll take a short break. Chris Jarmer is here. Foodie Friday, Jarmer's Kitchen. And Smeg and Powell's, we are here at the Adelaide Central Market for seafood and sound. So we'll take a short break back after this. And people get to eat very soon.
Hi, I'm Steve from Walco Liners and Covers at FIVEAA. We're a manufacturing business. We've had a massive impact on the recall of our brand. From AA, we always vet the phone calls coming in and have asked where they're being sourced, and AA is a very strong part of what we get on the phone. We've had people who've loved the ads. We've also had people that hate the ads because of their irreverence and annoying nature, and have still said, look, your ad annoys me and I'm coming here under duress, but I'm still going to buy your product. So it's cut through. It definitely has worked. But yeah, it's since we started in 16, we've exploded locally.
To get your message out there and grow your business, visit 5AA.com.au and hit the Advertise With Us link for more information.
Thirsty Camel! Thirsty Camel here. Footy finals. What cute animals are playing this time? The terrifying Swans, the big bad Bunnies, or is it the Bulldogs?
Hey, why have the Camels been left out of this? They're the cutest of the lot.
But you knew that. It's just the footy. Why make it so serious? Swing by your local Thirsty Camel bottle shop and pick up an unseriously good footy finals deal. Camel on down and grab a bargain. Thirsty Camel. Drink responsibly.
Even camels get thirsty.
Harris Scarf Friends 20 to 50% off super sale is on now. That's 20 to 50% off full-priced bedding, kitchen, electrical and more. Don't miss out. Sale ends soon. Conditions apply. Harris Scarf. Great brands, great prices.
It feels like a grand final this weekend. The 2025 Host Plus Sample League Grand Final is this Sunday at Adelaide Oval. Catch all the action when Sturt do battle with Glenelg from 2:30 to see who will be crowned premiers for 2025. Don't miss this festival of footy with activities covering every inch of Adelaide Oval, from kids zones to bespoke bars, plus a free after party in the McGarry Room. Tickets from Ticketek, kids entry is free. The Host Plus Sample League Grand Final. Nothing beats it.
The kitchen is your studio, and Simpson's Pantry wraps and flatbreads, the canvas for culinary creation. Simpson's Pantry has all bases covered, literally. Pizza bases, naan, roti, souvlaki breads, and of course, back-to-back CanStar award-winning wraps. Your launchpad to Tasty Town. Refresh, remix, and wrap it up with Simpson's Pantry. You'll be absolutely wrapped.
Simpson's Pantry. Absolutely wrapped.
5AA Afternoons with Leith, Forrest.
We are broadcasting live from the Adelaide Central Market at Seafood and Sounds. The great Chris Jarmer is here from Jarmer's Kitchen, part of our Foodie Friday. We're about to enjoy some wine, courtesy of Jamie and Sam at Powell's. Just a reminder too that if you need to buy your SMEG items, you'll see the difference. And you'll taste it with SMEG, available now at Debney Distributors. And of course, if you're building or renovating, your first choice should always be SMEG. Our team at Powell's are the home of all great Australian wines. Chris, what were you doing for us during the break?
Okay, so I finished off the last of the other two fillets. So our fillets are ready here. We've got some oil in a pan, and I'm going to enrich that with a little bit of butter, a little bit of French butter I got at the Smelly Cheese Shop.
Oui, oui.
Yeah.
Winsor Valerie. Beautiful.
Yes, I love that place.
Très bien, as they say in France.
Okay, so while my oil is warming up, or heating up, let's have a little splash of the wine that Powell's, Sam and Jamie have paired with this exquisite whiting and shellfish mousse.
Yes,
now,
this is the Warramate Chardonnay.
This is the perfect. When I sent the text off to the boys, they're like, is there any spices in there? And I said, no, it's classic French cuisine. So this is a Chardonnay from the Yarra Valley. So goes perfect with shellfish.
I can tell you normally $40 a bottle right now on sale at Powell's for $33.99 from the Yarra Valley. The Warramate Wines represents incredible value for money, made with the same love and care from their more famous cousins, but used a wider range of vineyards for the fruit sourcing, so it's complex but enjoyable. Lemon, verbena, and a crisp pear flesh. Richly textured, soft palate with a mineral lemon freshness.
I like what it says on the back of the bottle here. It says, fresh, fleshy, crisp and crunchy Chardonnay.
Yes. Any Chardonnay drinkers in the audience? Sir, you a Chardonnay drinker? Ma'am, come on up, ma'am. Am I allowed to call you ma'am in 2025? M'lady? I'm not sure. Can we just splash her a little bit more? All right. Here you are.
Okay.
That's feedback. What's your name?
Angela.
Angela, come on up. Enjoy this Chardonnay. Tell us what you think of this. This is a Powell's Chardonnay from the Yarra Valley. Give that a bit of a swirl. Or just a little taste. What do you think? Like it? You know, in the radio game, even if you don't, you say you like it. Is that nice?
It is very nice.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Very nice.
Excellent. Can you taste the pear and the freshness?
Yes.
Yes. Going to drink the rest?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you, Angela. Thank you for coming across. My pleasure.
Okay, so I'm going to put a lid on my fry pan here.
Yep.
And that's going to create a bit of a oven-type environment here as well, which will help the fish cook a little bit quicker than it would normally.
Drink responsibly, Angela, too, please. By the way, she's sharing it with her husband, which is good news.
And what the egg white with the prawns, what it does, it expands.
Okay.
So you know egg white souffle meringue?
Yes, it pops up.
When you beat egg white, it expands.
Yep.
So that's exactly what this is going to do here.
Is this a main? Do you do this in the restaurant, or is this a special family dish?
No, you could do this as an entree, or one piece. It's pretty rich with the mousse.
Corn mousse. Yep.
So one piece would definitely be enough. Serve it with rice or a nice salad.
So I noticed you didn't take the other side of the skin off the fish.
No.
So are you eating just the top and leaving the base somewhat?
Oh, no, you're eating the whole lot.
You eat the whole lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm hoping, I've got just some nice colour here.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Looks delish.
I don't want black.
No.
Not burnt.
So it's semi kind of, it's like almost like a fish schnitzel for us.
It is actually. It's like a,
for us.
It's almost like a seafood,
uncouth country type.
Moosey croquette slash schnitzel.
Can you ladies and gentlemen smell that? It smells nice, huh?
You will eat a little bit of that.
Probably not. Probably not. I love you, you know that. It's got prawns in it, and it's got cream in it. It's got everything that just...
Now, what the original prawn Catalan used to be served with was a shellfish or lobster bisque. So if you ever got your prawns from Christmas time and you want to make bisque out of them, peel them, the cooked prawns, peel the prawns, keep all the shells.
Okay.
Cut some celery, onions, carrot, garlic, fry that off, throw the shells in the oven, roast them, throw them in the pot, flame it with some brandy, cover it with some chicken stock or water.
Yep.
Cook that for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, take the shells out, then put it back on the stove and reduce it for about a third.
Yep.
And then finish it with cream and you've got yourself a shellfish bisque.
Shellfish bisque. Wow, we are learning a lot today. Foodie Friday with Chris Jarma.
We're going to transfer that over here.
Is that Chardonnay all gone? There's a fair little splash in the glass too. A little bit left.
So smell.
Pacing herself.
You should like that smell though.
Yeah, the smell's beautiful. No, do you know what? My body just wouldn't accept that. It smells amazing. It smells just divine.
So where did that...
I don't think we're going to struggle for a taste tester here too. I can see there's a little bit of salt on here too.
Yeah, a little bit of salt.
All right, Andrew, come and do some work for us here, please. Take this to the masses in just 1 second when we'll see. So do we need knives and forks, Chris, to cut this up for people? Or are you going to slice them?
I will cut it up. Let me just test.
Do you sell this at Jarma's Kitchen?
We had it on special last night, actually.
Really?
And we sold out.
Oh, okay. Well, see, folks, you're in a lucky treat today.
I did get whiting for this weekend on special. So we've got whiting on special tonight and tomorrow.
Beautiful.
So yeah, so that's you can tell that the prawn mousse is cooked.
Yep.
You can't see any runny prawn mousse in there, so that is definitely cooked. So let's cut those pieces up there. Let me get this out of the oil.
Okay.
I'll place that on the plate there. Now, what I have brought with me as well, so I've got the shellfish bisque, and I also look, if I was going to go all fancy, I would garnish it.
Yeah, a little bit of garnish
with a little bit of dill, a little bit of chervil. Put the sauce over the top. But I've got some. I knew we'd have many eager taste testers here in the market. There is always. So we should be having some little tasting plates here.
Oh, look at you go. Michael Pratt loves his garnish. You know Pratty, don't you? He's a big garnish kind of guy. Oh, look at this.
And there's some forks here.
How cute is this? Are we allowed to use these?
Yeah,
yes, we are.
Yep. It's all part
There's Alicia from the market. I'm sure she won't mind. She's not looking. That's okay. All right, let's take these out.
And I've got some of my homemade tartare sauce. So if you don't want to make the bisque and you want something that's equally as good with fish, tartare sauce. So we got that there. I got the bisque. I've got the Chardonnay. Should I try it with the Chardonnay?
Please do, first? Yes, please. Okay. People are tuning into the Complete Care live stream in numbers, and they like to see you eat and they like to see you drink, so they can do all of that.
That's not bad. How are you?
Washed it down? Does it just go well with the wine of choice?
That Chardonnay from the Yarra Valley is the perfect match for this dish.
The Chardonnay has a touch of oak. A subtle and supportive fruit profile sits nicely in the background. Beautiful. Chardonnay, Yarra Valley, Victoria. Normally $40 a bottle, but if you race in to see Jamie, Sam and all the great team at Powers, you'll get it for $33.99 per bottle. Let me just check our... Couple of questions for you via the Facebook. Robin is watching and enjoying your Foodie Friday from Wales.
Oh, wow.
Overseas, watching it. So there's some samplings there. Cool. Marion says, Chris, flathead fish, big bone, please. If you're allergic to shellfish, can you change the fish around with this dish?
You can make a prawn mousse out of fish, yes. Yep. So you can make a seafood mousse using white fish, like flathead, definitely,
Okay.
yep.
Beautiful.
And you can even use the same recipe and use chicken, like mince, like chicken breast, and blitz it up. So here we go. Who
Beautiful.
wants to try some of the?
Come on up. Don't be shy. You just got to say hello to us. That's the only prerequisite. You don't just get anything for free here. You've got to say hello and be part of the show, be part of the content. All right. Just might have to move on. Oh, Mark from CC.
Yeah, I just came to see what the hell's going on down here.
All right, just explain again what we're eating here with Mark.
So this is this was like a dish my dad named after my mum. It was called prawn catalan, but I've done it with whiting today. So it's
your family goes back to the history of seafood in this city. Oh my God!
Remember the seafood affair? Did you ever go to that?
Can I taste? I'm gonna try that.
Go for it. Yeah.
I'm just tasting this bit of fish with a bit of mousse on top, which is lightly crumbed in butter.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. There you go.
It's very
Holy
French.
hell.
Mark, don't swear. It's a family show.
Can everybody get away from me? I want all
thank you.
that.
Come on in.
That's yours.
Oh my God.
Enjoy. All of this you can see on our live
delicious.
stream. Thanks
Here we
to
go.
Complete Care. There you are, sir. Rip in. Enjoy. Are you enjoying the Central Market there, sir? In the polo top?
Yep.
Excellent.
Good.
Man of many words. Thank you for
like
that.
bisque or tartare sauce?
All right, so you're going to enjoy the best. This is Foodie Friday. You can see it on the Complete Care live stream. That's
Little
complete with a
garnish,
K.
there we
Chris
go.
has been mobbed.
Nice,
Chris, thank you.
No
Lovely
worries,
to
Leith,
see you
yeah.
again. Hope you enjoyed that,
Yeah,
folks. You can get the recipe online on our social media and 5AA.com.au.
Get out there, support local seafood. Buy it. Buy it. It's perfectly safe.
Yep.
What you buy in the fishmongers shops, it's really good. This whiting, pristine.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Well done. Thank you, that. Chris Jarmer from Jarmer's Kitchen. Thank you, pals. Thank you, Jamie and Sam and all the great team at Parafield Airport Liquor Store, the Warramate. W-A-R-R-A-M-A-T-E. Might be Warramate. We might be a little uneducated. But either way, Yarra Valley, easy to find. It's the 2023 Chardonnay. Get it on special at Powell's. And thanks again to Smeg, Debney Distributors. We'll be back with more from the Central Market after this, talking lollies.
Oh.
Which you might want to hang around for this. Back after this, folks.
This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, I'm Kendall Brettig. A 25-year-old man has been arrested after stealing medication from a pharmacy in the city at Knife Point this afternoon. The American River shellfish harvesting area on KI is now reopened, with brevetoxin levels considered safe. A portable blender sold at Kmart and Target's being recalled over concerns it may self-activate when submerged in water. And Zach Taylor and Hugh Bond have signed contract extensions with the Adelaide Crows. Showers developing in 19. At the moment, 19. More news at 4 o'clock on 5AA, always Adelaide.
September 20, lock it in. It's BYD's world's biggest EV test drive day, and we're going all out to break the record for the most EV test drives in a single day. Be part of the action on September 20. Test drive a BYD and unlock exclusive in-store offers available one day only. This is your chance to be part of EV history, but only on September 20. Spots are filling fast. Register online now at BYD, Medindi, Fullerton or St Mary's.
At Holistic Care SA, we're focused on capacity building, not just care. We help people with disability gain the support, skills and confidence for independent living. Whether it's creating a resume, catching a bus to the footy or learning to cook independently in your home or in one of ours, Holistic Care SA makes those milestones happen. For a friendly chat about supported independent living, visit holisticcaresa.com.au because everyone deserves the chance to become who they're meant to be.
Hey, Dad.
Yes, mate.
I've been thinking about this for a while. I think I'm going to move out.
Oh, son. Honey, get on the phone to Lonsdale Marine and RV. We're hitting the road.
When you're finally free to explore, do it with Lonsdale Marine and RV. We tailor everything to how you want to travel. Big fridge, solar, slide-out kitchen, anything you like. Don't settle for a showroom clone. Check out Lonsdale Marine and RV, 30 Donegal Road, Lonsdale.
Catching up with family and friends at home is always a special time. Preparing fresh, tasty food is equally important. Make life easy with a welcome hand from your local Barnacle Bill. Less time in the kitchen means more time with family and friends. Barnacle Bill's variety of nutritious, delicious food is ready for pickup or delivery. And remember, it's Barnacle Bill for seafood and much, much more.
I'll see you at the W, yeah.
The 2025 NAB AFLW season is on, and this is your front row seat to the action. Head to your local W Oval, get close to the game like never before, and even meet the winning team after the siren. Looking for an affordable day out? AFLW has got you sorted. Tickets are just $15 and under 18s go free. So what are you waiting for? Visit women's.afl and get your tickets today. See you at the W.
No difference in your entertaining area. Big difference. No difference. Big difference. Big difference home improvements. From outdoor blinds to decks, pergolas and verandas. Don't just make a difference, make a big difference. BigDifference.com.au. Woohoo!
Always live. 5AA. Always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Leith Forrest.
Very special edition of 5AA Afternoons. We're broadcasting live from the Adelaide Central Market for the Seafood and Sounds. My thanks again to Chris Jarmer from Jarmer's Kitchen, who's just cleaning up behind us. You can see that on the live stream. Nice to have a little cameo from you, Chris. But I must admit, I'm very excited. I spoke to Alicia here at the Central Market and said, give me a list of people that I need to speak to today, because I'm not a real seafood connoisseur. I'm not all that adventurous. And then all of a sudden, on the list down the bottom was the lolly shop. And I said, you know, I don't think it has anything to do with seafood, but I don't care. Georgia is here from the old lolly shop. Lovely to see you. Thank you for coming across and joining us.
No, thank you for having me, Lee.
How long have you had the lolly shop? Because you are newly owners?
I am new. I am very new in the Central Markets. So we took over in March from Andrea and Darren.
Yes.
So we're very, very new.
How's it been? You might have the world's greatest job, I'm going to be honest.
I do. Well, my children certainly think that they have ownership over the shop as well, and they think they have the greatest job ever.
How do you deal with that? How do you deal with the kids not realising that, you know, they just can't walk in and grab themselves? Has it been an education? Everything's a teaching lesson in life?
Well, Leith, if you were a 3-year-old and you had free rein to a lolly shop, how well do you think you would receive a no in that situation?
I'm almost 50 and I couldn't control myself, I'll be honest.
Yeah, so I would say it's a very big parenting journey that we are on, as well as learning to manage a retail store.
Where did the inspiration come to be part of this? Have you always been a lolly connoisseur? Are you someone that grew up and just thought, you know what, one day I want to?
Yes, I come from a long line of type 2 diabetics. So yes, I am definitely a sweet tooth. But I actually used to work in the Central Markets when I was a uni student. So way back in the day, Andrea and Darren actually took me on as an 18-year-old, very, very fresh-faced.
Bless. And now full circle.
I loved it. Yeah, I loved it so much. And my husband and I, he wasn't my husband then, but we often would joke about one day owning the lolly store, because it would just be the greatest thing ever to own a lolly store. And then the stars aligned at the start of this year. And
that is so great.
Here we are.
What about the history of the place? Been in business since 1906, originally as Blackaby Sweets, traditional lolly and sweet shop. Of course, it dates back to the 1880s. Like, the history is immense.
Yes, it is an incredibly rich store. And I mean, you spend a day working in there and you will have every kind of person will come up from every age range, every state. Somewhere they have come across our store, our suite somewhere. So we're just part of the story of the old lolly shop at the moment, which is really fun.
I think that the thing I love most about your store, and not just the sugar element of it, but it's the nostalgia. Like, for a lot of us, and I was talking to you off air before, like as a kid growing up, you know, I'm from a small country town. You'd save your money. I would boundary umpire games of footy. I'd collect bottles. You take it to the canteen and you get a bag of mixed lollies. And it's why even now, 40 plus years on, I still have a great affinity for a bag of mixed lollies.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the greatest things about working there is you will just hear people walk by, even if they're not going to stop, they will pause and look at the displays and they will tell someone, I used to have those as a kid, or I used to come with my parents or my grandparents would bring me and have some of those.
You always hear the sob stories. You always hear, my parents will say stuff like, you know, when we were around, there was only the boiled lollies and there was only, you know, these kind of treats. Whereas now you guys got, through the 80s and 90s, there was this explosion. And even now, the lollies of today are so different than ones when we were younger.
Yes. I mean, we have got some that people don't even like to ask for them because the names of them are quite
Inappropriate.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. We have.
Hang on. Write it down for me. Don't say it on air. Well, I'm just trying to think which lolly is inappropriate.
Well, they're 20 cents a pop, so they're still in the budget range. So they're a child's lolly. But they are some of those poor taste names.
You need to type it down. See, it's the evolution of confectionery and the evolution of really. There are lollies named that at your store.
Yeah, see, people have to come and find them.
Oh, wow.
See if you can find them.
No, we probably can't say that at this time slot on the radio.
No.
Isn't that interesting?
I mean, maybe
Chris,
that last one.
There's confectionery, Chris, with those names. Can you see that? We're not allowed to say them on the radio, but that's what you can buy from the old lolly store.
So if you're listening and you want to know what these are, you'll have to come past and ask where the 20-cent lollies are.
Wow.
And I can direct you to the poor taste name ones.
Lollies are different now you do them by weight, don't you? If people come in and they say, I want $2 worth of this, is it by weight or is it by...
That is a very common question that we get, but we are happy to serve you in whatever way that looks. So if you ask for
Can I have
$1
5
worth...
gummy sharks?
Yes, if you ask... We often have parents ask us for just a little bit of.
Yeah.
And being a parent myself, I fully understand what just a little bit of means. It means, like, don't show the kids and just put 2 in a bag.
I think I'm nostalgic because my first ever job... What was your first ever job? Was it here?
No, it was actually... So my parents have a farm up in Echunga, and just by us there was the most wonderful cherry farm. And my first ever paid job, because we had to do a lot of work on the farm, but that was free. That's free labour.
That's right.
My first ever job was picking cherries every summer from like 5:30 in the morning until 12:30.
Wow. So do you have an affinity and an affection for cherries then because of that? Like it's nostalgic for you?
Who doesn't have an affinity for cherries?
So my first ever job was as a deli worker at the Busy Bee Deli in Millicent. And part of my job was that we had the big lolly cabinet with all the different confectionery and lollies in there. And people would come in and they'd say, we've got $1 to spend. I'll have 2 of those, 3 of those, 4 of those. And I tell you what, it's good for maths. It's good for kids' maths because they worked out exactly how much money they could get and how they could work around.
Absolutely.
If I was to come to you at the old lolly shop here in Adelaide Central Market and I wanted one of everything.
Yes.
Could I do that?
Yes.
I'm thinking of making the world's greatest bag of mixies.
Oh, absolutely. You could 100% do that. But I would ask you some questions there to clarify and make sure you really are aware of what you want. Because as many of your listeners, I'm sure, are aware, we actually have Dutch licorice. Have you ever tried that before?
Yes. Yeah, Chris. So Chris has got a Dutch background, so he's all over the Dutch licorice.
You would be aware that you need to know what you're getting yourself into, right? Yes, we have a triple salt Dutch licorice.
Yeah, no, I don't want that.
It is the eternal giver of salt. It doesn't fade out.
Ever.
It doesn't get better. It just is a solid mass of salt.
I did the show here once at the Central Market and Andrea stitched me up. She bought me a lemon sour something. And she said, this is the most sour lolly we have. Because we were talking about the Americanisation now of our confectionery and our candy, where everything's kind of gone into that, everything's sour. It's sour this and sour this. I'm not a big fan of that. But I'll eat it because it's confectionery. Then she said, you want to try this one? Well, I couldn't do the show for 15 minutes. My entire face caved in.
Mouth.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, so my daughter joins me and we do like a little Instagram trying each lolly and giving a little bit of a review.
See, that's
good. And Marley couldn't even hold it in her mouth. She was doing this vomit type sound.
Yeah, I had to take it out. I just went, this is not this. I don't have a real sour sort of taste bud anyway. But
do you know who buys those? They have taken off at the moment because there seems to be this pregnant woman craving at the moment. And we have quite a few customers that are coming craving something sour. We direct them to the fruit sours and they are so happy.
Well, a lot of people, and you notice this too, a lot of trends now online, all of a sudden it becomes the new thing and everyone races in.
Absolutely.
So my daughter was telling me, and I remember them from years ago, but through my childhood they weren't very big, but they seem to have made a resurgence. It's the UFO with the little bit of...
a flying saucer?
Flying saucer, the sherbet in it. They were big in the 70s, I think. Kind of missed the 80s and the 90s, but are back. All the kids love them now.
Yeah, well, they're very polarising, that, because some people... love them because it's a rice paper.
Yes.
And then inside is a really sweet sherbet flavour, but they're a bit of a textural nightmare. So I'm a textural person.
Okay.
And for me, eating a UFO, I'm like, what is this?
It's like
so
eating
dry.
a piece of cardboard.
Yeah,
that's
it is.
right.
It is 100% eating a dry piece of cardboard, but inside, if you're willing to push through, inside is this beautiful release of sweet essence that all of the saliva that got dried up in that wafer experience is now all of a sudden
So in the
abundant.
80s, we used to have a thing called a sherbet rocket, and it was a cylinder, and it had a licorice straw.
Yes.
And you used to suck the sherbet through you. It was the I'm a big bubblegum kind of guy too, so every time I walk past, it's not just, I like all of these, but it is. It's a real trip down memory lane. I'm sure a lot of people walk past them.
Yeah, we have at the
all this kind
moment the people that are in kind of my age range,
which is in the two in front or 3 in front.
The 30 to 40 age range.
Yep.
I call them like the canteen classics. We have the sun fruit faces. So we call them fruit faces, but people know them as the sun fruits.
Yes.
And last week they went out by the kilo load. Must have been everyone having a little bit of a nostalgic moment and wanting to go back to their canteen favourites. They used to be 10 cents back at the school canteen.
I was telling you before, I've started a thing on our Facebook page for the show, Leith Forrest Afternoons, where I basically rate sample clubs' bags. A lot of clubs don't do bags of mixed lollies. If you grow up in the country, every single football and netball club you went to had a bag of mixed lollies.
Absolutely.
20 cents, 50 cents, $1, whatever the case might be. The bags today are nowhere near as good as but you could make your own with your store.
Yeah,
with your stall. I think there are a couple of absolute musts.
Yep.
Banana. Strawberries and cream.
Oh no.
Teeth. Musk stick. Preferably a fruit stick if you've got one.
Yes.
Cobbers or mates, depending on what generation you are from. I love a spearmint leaf.
Oh.
Controversial, I know.
Yeah.
Racing car. A choc bud.
Yep.
A white choc bud or a caramel bud or whatever those ones are. What else would we have had in there? Now, black cats.
Yes,
but I
that's
would
polarising.
throw that as far as I can.
No,
but I
you
like
throw
it
it in my direction because I would actually take that. I would throw the banana and the mint leaf at you,
Really?
and you could throw me back the black cat.
Oh, I see. The black cats or the black jelly beans are automatic throwing.
Do you know, I love the customer that will come and they'll get the black cats, the black jelly beans and the aniseed rings, and it is so clear what kind of person they are.
Yeah.
I would get on quite well with them. I like the aniseed.
Call police. I would call the police and say there's something wrong with that bloke. He cannot eat that.
Watch them. Where are they going now?
What's your best seller?
Oh, do you know, that is such a hard question to ask.
Okay, well, give us a range. Give us a couple.
The Golden North ice cream that we have.
Yes.
That can just go out the door. We can just spend hours just serving gold.
Up.
Yeah.
What flavour? Honey?
Well, in the kids, the crazy colours, which is the rainbow. That's always a goer.
Yep. Or bubblegum, it used to be, that kind of stuff.
Yes, that is always good. Boysenberry Ripple would be my flavour of choice. Yes.
Boysenberry Ripple,
and it looks so good as well. It's got like the big purple.
And you get the vein. If you get the boysenberry vein, is the best.
Yeah.
Remember, you used to go to ice cream stores and they'd have the single scoop or the double scoop.
Yep.
Just two of those with boysenberry. Oh.
Yeah, that's delicious.
Awesome.
We have got a spearmint in there, but I haven't tried the spearmint, but that's a very vibrant green.
Yep. We love Golden North.
Then the Dutch licorice, that is hugely popular. Your face, though.
Yeah.
No, you
Chris
need
is
to
like
try it.
salivating. Look at him. Chris is dribbling on his shirt.
Licorice ice cream. I've seen that. I haven't been
licorice
game
ice
enough
cream
yet.
from Golden North.
Yes,
I had
have seen it on their
Actually,
list,
it was
but I
quite
haven't
good.
tried it yet.
Yeah, I'm partial to a bullet because it's down the lower end of the...
No, see, we're not talking the same language. Dutch licorice is not like Australian licorice.
Okay.
But it's you get yourself used to it.
Yep.
I would encourage you to try a black coin. Because that is quite mild and it's got a really good texture. I have them in my glove box when I'm driving long distances.
I will come back and try a black coin on the way out. So really, of all those, so your Dutch licorice is probably your best sellers.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Otherwise, anything on the $5 table, because who doesn't, when you're craving a lolly and there's just pick up a packet for $5 and you can just get
You
out.
still have all the great trends too. Magic gum was very big in our day. So you rip the magic gum and you put it in your mouth and it would pop and
Pop
crackle.
Rocks, yep.
Pop Rocks,
Still
they're
got
now
that.
called. Same company, different name.
Yep.
We went through a dummy phase where the toffee was in the shape of a baby's dummy, and we always used to walk around as
Do you know
teenagers.
what's really popular now, though, is the ring pops, because it's a little bit more bougie than just a dummy. Yeah.
Bougie, all right. I'm going to have to try that. Fairy floss, I notice you've got
absolutely.
that everywhere.
Yeah, that's very popular.
All right. Can you do the maths for me and tell me how much like an entire bag of everything minus the Dutch
Minus the
roughly,
Dutch.
do you think am I getting much change back from? Because you've got like hundreds and hundreds of different lollies.
Hundreds of things, yeah.
But imagine my bag. Imagine how cool that's going to be.
It would be abundant. But I would say you can't have just one. Because who can have just one of their most delicious lolly?
I know, but I'm happy to do that and then just like rule a few out.
No, because if you have one something amazing and then you follow it up by one something horrific, there's a lot of pressure on that next one.
That is true.
To be really good.
Father Joan. So this is Father Joan from North Adelaide. She's been to your store and oh my Lord, look at that.
Ooh.
Father Joan, you are too sweet. You are an absolute gift from...
Look, there is spearmint leaves in there.
So spearmint leaves in there.
Honey bears are good.
Teeth,
the teeth.
Guaranteed winner.
Yes.
Look at this.
No white bud.
Bless you, Father Joan. Oh, you know, I didn't put them in the list. Snakes. You have to have a snake.
Yes, you do have to have a snake.
Preferably a red one if you can get there. Oh, actually, red frog's got to be in there.
Yes, and the big red frogs, the big Allen's red frogs, not the tiny little ones.
Honey bears have to be in there.
Yep.
Oh, milk bottles have to be in there.
Yes, but you know, they're no longer made by Allen's separately, and your racing cars, so we have to get a different brand of them. Spearmint leaves.
Your favourite.
Yes. That's my dad's favourite. My dad loves a spearmint leaf.
Oh, your family must love you on you.
My dad used to have, growing up, he would have a little tub of lollies, and it would be spearmint leaves, which we all thought were a bit trashed.
Yes.
Allen's ripe raspberries.
Yes.
And then the fruit chocks. And that was Dad's little mixture of lollies.
Just divine.
Yeah.
Father Joan, bless you. Thank you for that. That is amazing. Congratulations on owning the store.
Thank you.
And the store. What does it mean for you a weekend? I don't know why you're on my list, to be honest, but thank you.
I don't know why I was on the bottom of your list.
Thank you.
Alicia?
I think Alicia knows I've got a sweet tooth, and she literally...
maybe she knew you'd be derailed if it was too high up your list. We're like, right, we're just going to get through.
Sometimes they let us choose, sometimes they don't. So every time I do, it's you guys in Charlesworth. We love it. Congratulations to you and your husband, whose name I have on my... Simon.
Simon, yes.
Still 33 here at the Central Market.
Yes,
well
yes.
done.
And I did bring you a little... I bought you some less destroy your mouth for the afternoon.
Thank you.
That
so
is lemon sherbets.
So you just put them in your mouth, you don't bite, you just let them fizz away.
And inside there is a little pocket of sherbet that if you can restrain yourself, eventually that will seep out both ends. And it's really quite fun to eat. A bit of a fun little
I'm
experience.
getting all religious because Father Joan's here, but God bless you. That's very
and then
sweet, Georgia.
in here,
Thank you.
because we are here for, it is a little bit seafood themed.
Oh, here we go.
So I have bought for you, the blue ones in there are our blue sharks.
Oh, I love a gummy shark.
Those are delicious.
These are the absolute,
so good.
look at that, Chris.
It's such a good flavour.
Yep.
So there is 2 in there. So if you were feeling inclined to have,
can I tell you that I can recognise this one here?
Yeah.
This is one of the New Zealand chocolate fish.
Yep.
So these, I don't know if you ever had this, Chris. This is big in New Zealand. My mum's a Kiwi, and chocolate fish are massive. Oh, look at that! You've got like a gummy
octopus. Yes, we even have those in a sour variety,
Lord.
but I didn't want to do that one.
Thank you.
And then there
is
is
so
our
sweet.
hard-boiled fish, which is kind of the hallmark of the Central Market.
Yes.
Those boiled fish, you can ask anyone in their 70th or 80th decade of life, and they would remember those from
that's a winner.
being around.
Is that like a pineapple chunk, or is there
No,
something?
in there I've actually given you some mint chews and some caramel mates, because our mint chew is a throwback to the White Knight.
Yes.
Which we often have so many people asking about a White Knight. They were so good. They're
were
no
so
longer
good.
in existence.
No.
But that is
White
a mint
Knight,
chew.
Golden Ruff, Chomp.
Yes.
All of those they were always on the very bottom shelf.
Yeah,
they were the best. And mates / cobbers have kind of gone too.
Cobbers no longer, but the caramel mate. So my dad is very, very picky about his the firmness of his lollies.
Yes.
And if it's not hard, he's not interested. So that is a very, very hard mint chew, even though the name says chew. You've got to get through the snap. And then the caramel mate, very hard as well. Very hard caramel chew.
We've only just met, and I know you have a husband. I think I love you. Amazing, Georgia. Thank you. That is so great. Go and see the old lolly shop. Continue the tradition. Been there since the early 1900s / 1880s. If you go all the way back to Blackaby's, that's the best. You've made my day. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're going to take a break. We'll wrap up from the Central Market right after this.
FIVEAA proudly supports Football SA. Congratulations to 2024 NPL Grand Final champions, Campbelltown. Proudly supported by major sponsor Chemist King. Affordable health, beauty and everyday essentials across 9 Adelaide locations. They check prices daily, so you don't have to. It's been a sensational season so far this year. So from FIVEAA, good luck to all the teams fighting it out for this year's championship. FIVEAA, a proud supporter of grassroots sport.
They say one of life's biggest decisions is buying a home. But sometimes the hardest one is leaving it. At Anglicare SA, we're here to help you stay where you belong. We offer support for everyday things like cleaning, gardening, cooking, but are also experts in care management, allied health and clinical nursing. Because we believe there is no place like home. And with the right support, there is no reason to leave it. Find out more at Anglicare SA. You are at home.
When you've been around for over a century, you know a thing or two. And South Australian Business Chamber and Ray White have almost 300 years between them. So when an alliance is formed between South Australian Business Chamber and Ray White Business Sales SA, all that experience flows to you. This ensures you're in top shape, whether you're buying, selling, or somewhere in between. Touch base with the experts. Search Ray White Business Sales SA. Proudly partnered with South Australian Business Chamber.
Hi, it's Callum Han here, Ambassador for Pick a Local Pick SA. If you're looking for quality fruit and veg from someone you can trust, go to those who know, your local fruit and veg store. They're the ones at the market before dawn, selecting the freshest produce from SA growers. They know what's in season, the best varieties for cooking, and have an eye for quality. Shop in stores displaying the red Pick a Local Pick SA sign and follow us on Facebook for inspiration, recipes, and more ways to enjoy South Australian grown.
When you're cooking up a seafood storm, go straight to the people that process and distribute it. Samtas Seafoods, the best quality and best prices for all of your seafood. Load up your freezer and mix and match up to 4 kilograms of premium seafood for just $60. And what about the range? Atlantic salmon portions, flathead and barramundi fillets, crumb gar, salt and pepper squid, crumb prawns and more. Mix and match 4 kilos for just $60. Only at Samtas Seafoods, open 7 days, Factory Direct, Richmond Road, Richmond.
Go Harvey Norman September sellout. Get the latest Windows 11 computer and get 10% of your purchase price in Harvey Norman gift cards. That's right, spend $500 or more on a Windows 11 computer and get 10% in gift cards. All the big brands, Acer, Asus, HP, Lenovo and more. Hurry until Sunday only, in-store and online. Harvey Norman September sellout. Best brands, best range, best prices and 10% in bonus gift cards. Conditions and exclusions apply.
September 20, lock it in. It's BYD's world's biggest EV test drive day, and we're going all out to break the record for the most EV test drives in a single day. Be part of the action on September 20. Test drive a BYD and unlock exclusive in-store offers available one day only. This is your chance to be part of EV history, but only on September 20. Spots are filling fast. Register online now at BYD, Medindi, Fullerton or St Mary's.
5AA Afternoons with Leith, Forrest.
Well, thanks again for your company here at the Adelaide Central Market. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Seafood and Sounds tonight, tomorrow across the Central Market. Food demonstrations. Karina Armstrong will be where we are from 6 o'clock tonight. Duncan from Africola tomorrow. There's lots for the family, so get along to the market and have a great time because there's live music and free kids activities, cooking demos and so much more. Huey from the Port. We're going to award you the $100 Roulette's Tavern voucher. Head to Roulette's, give lunch or dinner a spin. Go and see Jamie and Sam at Powers right next door at Kings Road at Parafield. Huey and the boys will sort you out with something amazing to drink. Folks, thank you. It's been a lot of fun being here from the Central Market. My thanks to all of my guests, including Chris Jarma, who is still cooking and cleaning up, as you can see on our Complete Care live stream. Stay tuned. Ned McHenry and Scott Campori-Ali on the way next in the lead-up to the Sanford Grand Final. Both coaches will be on the show. The retiring B. Smith, Brodie Smith, is going to be on the show as well. So big sports show coming up from 4. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday from 1 o'clock.
Coming up next, Adelaide's only local sport show. It's